So Carmen, what is this game exactly?
This is Ace Attorney. You're gonna play as Phoenix Wright.
Oh my god!
Okay, well, straightforward. But here's the thing: I have text saying press the A button.
We'll press it. We're gonna stick to the A.
Fine, I'll press that. But I just didn't know what to do. That's all. Welcome. This looks.
I am so happy for this man.
So, welcome to Ace Attorney. First of all, I just want to say I have not finished season 1. Alright, Carmen. So, freaking my girlfriend here.
I've been watching the anime and I've been way ahead of this man.
Carmen is like literally the master of what's going on here in Ace Attorney. So she knows more than me, and I'm like just.
And I've even played it on my phone. Yes, you heard me. I've downloaded it for free.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna see the settings here because they're text box, low. I want it. It's just I don't know. You can even change the language to different things here, like Japanese and all that.
Yeah, don't do it. Yeah. Only when you're massive.
Well, anyway, let's just start a game. Let's not baffle anymore. Let's just start a new game. Oh, the sounds are smooth. What the?
Okay, Jose, this time eyes do the girl voices.
Oh God, there's 3 options. So it's Ace Attorney.
No, Ace Attorney.
Justice
Don't
for
do
All
Justice for
and
All,
Trails.
nor Trials and Tributes.
Yeah, let's just do Ace Attorney.
Ace Attorney is the one we originally know.
Oh, is this gonna take place like mainly in the episodes that so?
Yeah, but it's very differently. Episode 1, the first turnabout.
All right, I guess I'm gonna have to do the first turnabout. Yes. Oh God, I'm sure Carmen's really excited. I just got an achievement already. Start playing a trilogy. Oh, is that blood dripping?
Yes.
Oh, I know what this is. I know where this is taking place. Yep.
I already know what this is.
Damn it! Why me? Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. And I know, and we know who's gonna pin it on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. That is specific voices into this one. August 3, 9:47 a.m. District Court defended lobby. No, too. Oh, Phoenix is talking here. Boy, am I nervous. Oh, it's Mia. Alright. Oh, hi, Chief.
Phew, I'm glad you made it on time. I had to save Phoenix. I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this.
Yeah, Phoenix is like the type of guy to do that.
It says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you didn't know the defendant before this case? I mean...
Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out, any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. Oh. My life! Everything! It's all over! I think we know who it is.
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Ah! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die!
It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah. Oh, look who it is. Oh, man. Nick! Hey, there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell them I'm guilty! Is this? I can't remember this is how he acted the first. I can't remember this is how he acted the last one. Give me the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die! What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over! I'm finished! Finished! I can't live in a world without her! I can't! Oh, she's talking about her.
Shush! No spoilers for them.
Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Ah! Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've owned him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Oh yeah. But I know better than anyone that he's good at guy at heart. That, and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Oh boy, gonna get a gameplay here? August 3, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom note. Oh, we're here. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh yeah, that's right, Payne's in this one. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor, I am, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor. Oh, man. Carmen, I'm sure you know what's gonna happen here. I can barely remember what happened in these episodes.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Well, we know it's Larry Butts. Mia! Why would we name Mia?
Josh! No, Josh. It's a trick question.
Imagine I named it Mia. The defendant. Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
You don't want to know if you get it wrong.
Oh, I don't think I do.
Little life things.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll be do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name?
I know this one. Let it read the case report covered so many times.
I know this one.
Oh, I have a record number here.
Damn it! But you don't know her last name.
Attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy's unspy report. Time of death, cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt
It's
trauma.
Cindy, but it has a last name to it, but you don't know the last name, but I do.
Alright, here we got the characters.
Cindy Stone.
Cindy Stone, here it is. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself.
Come on, get to the point. We need to get to the drama, juicy drama.
It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here!
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
I mean, we have it right here, guys. Come on.
Shush.
Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. Just forgot. Temporarily.
I think I feel migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the courtroom record.
God.
Fuck.
Gotta have a better voice up in here.
Just press the right bumper to check it at any time, okay?
Oh wow, I like how they actually just told me when I already knew that. They have the instructions down the top, bottom right, sorry. Alright.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Cinder Stone.
Stone!
Cindy Stone, sorry. Alright, here we go.
The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct! Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct! You have answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Oh no. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor, next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy.
It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The eviction is only amputated if you have it in court.
I'm assuming they're added, yeah, they're added to my thing. Okay.
Use the right bumper to check the court record frequently.
Yeah, pretty much got that.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help in your client's case. You'll get a chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready.
Oh god, I feel like I'm gonna fail just once and then try.
This is why you have backup. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh boy.
In the anime, it's really funny.
Oh yeah. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim has recently dumped you? That face though?
I told you, it was gonna be funny animation.
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die?
Oh, that's true.
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. Was it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
Here comes a funny reaction.
What you mean? One of them. Lies! All of it is lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport. The victims apparently arrived from home from Paris at 7:30 the day before the murder.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Oh, God. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Mrs. Stone was, sorry. I have really bad reading. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right.
Oh.
I don't think you want to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? I'm gonna wait and see what happens.
No!
Might be better not to get involved in this one. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, no way! That cheating she-dog! I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Then when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you, or did you not? Well, maybe I did. And maybe I didn't. Oh, he went. What do I do?
Stop him from answering.
Okay, I'm gonna trust on you, Carmen. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I do remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I had a bad feeling about this. I have a witness that can prove that he did go to the victim's apartment that day.
Right.
Oh. Well, that simplifies matters. Who was your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Oh. Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sadwood to the stand. Oh, God. Dude, why does he look much more uglier in this game? Mr. Sadwood, you sell newspaper subscriptions, and this is correct. Oh yes, newspapers, yes! Mr. Sadwood, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Oh, here we go. Witness testimony. Here we go. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing in an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead! I couldn't fight and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. See, the thing is, I wouldn't say so, Mr. Payne. Damn. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sadwood used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your whatever that word says, crucial. Blackout record. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Interesting. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes? Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Your Honor?
Alright, Wright, this is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in his testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have had lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he is not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony.
Ah.
Then, once you found the contradiction evidence, press it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with the right bumper, then point out the contradictions in the testimony.
I'll do that right now, actually. Okay.
No, but you can't do it at first.
I can't do that right now?
No. So she's done explaining. Jeez. Okay, there.
Sorry! Damn, I don't know.
Okay, I know how this works. I know where he's wrong, and he can't fool me twice.
I was going door to door, so I suspicious when I saw a man fleeing in an
Over.
apartment.
I know when to stop. Go.
I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him.
Keep going.
Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. And I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead! I couldn't frightened and found myself unable to go inside. Okay.
Go.
I had to call the police immediately.
Keep going.
However, the phone is in her apartment wasn't working.
Keep going.
I went to a nearby park and found a public phone.
Wait. Keep going after, like, refresh it.
I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
Keep going.
I feel like that was it. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Okay, check your evidence.
Check my evidence.
Don't press on him yet, but just check your evidence.
So I went to a nearby park and found a public phone, and he said that his time was exactly 1 p.m. I feel
No,
like...
you have to. It's a contradiction with the phone.
However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working.
You can press him on that. So you see the blue thing? Do you see the blue thing right there?
Yeah,
If you press on him incorrectly, don't worry. You won't get it wrong, but if you press on it incorrectly, like in future trials, you'll lose the points.
Oh.
But
So if I press the LB right now...
if you press it right now, nothing's gonna happen.
The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? That, I can explain that.
See?
There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
Little McPushy.
So,
Time.
yeah, I could press him on
Time
this.
second thing.
Yeah. Oh. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident.
1 p.m. Right, does not seem strange to you? Press some evidence to contradict him.
Alright.
So now with the time,
So, I guess I could present some evidence using RB, right?
yeah, press the evidence.
And then
What
passport.
about the evidence? No.
Which one? This one?
Wait.
Wait, it says 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Yeah. Press him on that, then press him.
Okay, present.
Objection. There you go.
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Really? Objection overruled.
Oh shit.
Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Oh. Whoops, that didn't go so well. Oh. What now? I don't know. What are you thinking, Carmen?
Wait, go back.
So here?
No, back another. Like try pressing on everything, but don't show evidence, because it can give you like little hints.
However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean...
Did this right?
Oh yeah, we already did this one, I think.
Right, yeah, we already did this one.
Yeah, we already went through this. So he said that he remembered the time exactly here. Let's do this one. Let's press on this one. Are you absolutely 100% positive? Yes, it was him. No mistake about it. The witness says he's certain. Oh.
That's all. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
So I can try to present something here.
Yeah.
So what can I present here? Wait, the passport, because it has the time and the day.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Yeah.
Yeah, but careful if you're like down to one. You might want to be very careful.
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Oh. It does? Oh, god damn it, it's the... Hold on, I think it's because I didn't do it on the correct text. I need to do it in the correct text, I'm pretty sure. So if I scroll through the one where he says 1 p.m.
Yeah.
So he says he went... No, not this one. He says that the time was at 1 p.m. So if I present the passport here...
Wait, I almost got it, yeah.
God damn it!
No.
This is not going too
I
well.
almost got it.
Carmen, help me!
Wait, I almost got it. Okay. Wait.
Yes?
Give me a second.
Yes? So, what do you got, Carmen? I have no idea.
The time again? And press with Cindy's autopsy report.
This?
Yeah. Then press
Oh! Oh, the music stopped. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
You're on the right path.
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Oh. Frankly, I find that hard to believe.
See, we're getting on a lead.
Your statement directly contradicts the Autospy report. The Autospy notes the time of death at sometimes after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, here we go.
You're cracking the first
Oh, this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After this testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawart, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beg more lies. See through one, and there's a whole story falls apart.
Oh. Wait! I remember now! Would you care to give me your testimony again? Oh, he's gonna spread more lies.
Time within this discovery. We're going on a lead here.
Oh. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours of... wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a typed program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. I'm terribly sorry about that, the misunderstanding.
I don't believe you, frankly.
Oh, yeah. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
You know what to do.
I got this one. Alright, cross-examination. Here we go. So he says that he's found the body, he heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
Right there. Press it.
I'm gonna press on
and
this
do the
one.
blackout record.
Yeah.
Blackout record. No.
God damn it, hold on. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Accidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television.
Right. I can't put my fingers on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television.
The witness has terrified. He heard the time.
Use evidence of the blackout record and press them on the television part. That one right there.
So this
Press
one.
them. Yeah, blackout record.
Here we go. Are you sure?
Yes.
So we have like 2 chances here. Oh. Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Oh. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. God! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Savage? No, I found it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait! I remember now! Mr. Selwyn, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. I have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Selwyn. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Oh. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Oh, God. This is gonna be a tough one, Carmen. For me, at least. So he says he didn't hear the time, but he saw it. I feel like pressing him on this one. What do you think?
Go to, the murder weapon, the killer used it to hit the victim, and present the statue.
Murder weapon. Here, is this the one?
Yeah, and then use the statue.
Statue, okay. Here we go. Wait, just a moment! The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? With your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Oh, he's kind of freaking out here. Just answer the question, Mr. Savage. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness statue, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a twitch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
Yes.
Yes, I do. I have problems with everything about this entire thing. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yeah, the witness testified that it never entered the apartment. Really a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he...
went into the apartment.
Okay.
He never knew the victim.
You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder! Oh yeah? Well, prove it! Prove I went in there! I do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard! Oh. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burnt into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What? The meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at that witness' face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never! Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw... Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her and he should burn! Burn! Give him death! God, my voice is dying. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting defense claims. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, your claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
Yes, we do.
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply...
Try sounding the clock.
Oh. Let's sound the clock. Now, here is in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Dude, I'm sweating at this entire thing. I asked the court to listen very carefully.
Beep.
Oh. I think it's 8:25.
8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. He's already looking pretty pissed. You forgot one thing! Oh, what is he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing! How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? Well, that was in red text. You can't prove that. You don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I was so close! Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. Yeah, now you're bald. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime! Ugh, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. I think Mia's gotta come in here and help us. There's something I can't do
You're
about
spoiling
it.
it.
I said I think. Oh!
Not so fast, Mr. Sandwich.
Oh. Mia, I mean, Chief.
Listen up. Right. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes.
Yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it!
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course! There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves that why the clock was running slow.
But I need a passport.
Yes. Yes, I was thinking of that too. Take that! The victim has just returned home from aboard the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hasn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Salad. Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Ah! Oh boy, okay, I'm sweating. Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Order! I say!
He's done for.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested, and he has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly.
Hey, can you say that to my girl in the back there, not me?
Hey.
And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts,
Not guilty! Woo!
Party.
Yes. Oh, we needed that one.
and with that, this court is adjourned.
Adjourned. What freaking, I can't read sometimes. It turns out that Frank Silent was a common burglar.
Okay, so this is like the summary of what happened, so that you guys can understand.
He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Salad let himself to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Salad grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and killed her off, basically. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court, defendant lobby, no chew. Phew, I still can't believe we won!
Right! Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. A.K.A. Milady here.
Shut up. Not at all, not at all. You fought out there in your own battles in there. It's been a while since I ever seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
Satisfying. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Oh, God. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. No, I mean, bad! Bad, bad, bad! Larry, you're innocent. That case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. You was gonna say it was a B word.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can't practically see the headlights now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this. Ever. Let's celebrate dinner. Movie? My treat!
Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't that the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry.
Are you so sure?
Squeeze me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him.
Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Oh! Sydney satisfied.
Statue, no, statue!
Statue!
Yes!
Oh, why had to say take that? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make it off when you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Oh, is that the end? Oh.
Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things can change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty, and we all can do is believe in them.
Battle?
So, and in order to believe them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never.
Wow.
Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about a dinner?
Oh.
On me.
Are you gonna pay me, girl?
We'll drink a toast to the innocent butts.
Yeah!
Oh, speaking of Harry. You were saying part of why you become a lawyer was because of him?
Yeah, part, at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks.
And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end.
I don't want to spoil what's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
this is not over yet though. There's still some more. Yeah. I got an achievement! The first turnabout! Clear episode 1. That's an achievement. Alright. Oh god. Save your progress up to this point?
Yes.
Yeah, but anyways guys, hope you guys had enjoyed. Maybe next time we're going to do episode 2 of this entire thing. Hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. I know it's a long video, but me and Carmen had some fun voicing the characters, I guess. So, even though I was like... a little bit stuttered. But we'll see you guys next time, and hope you guys have enjoyed. Goodbye.